Hello and welcome back. This part of the course is all about character arcs. Character arcs are the growth and journey throughout the novel, and it involves the flaws, wants, and needs of the characters. The main character should have a deep wound of some kind. This wound sets up their need because they'll need to heal the wound. They can't realize this need in the beginning though. Their want should be different. The weaknesses from their flaws or deep wounds should hold them back from achieving what they need for most of the story while they're trying to get what they want. Let's say a character was teased and bullied for being overweight when they were young, and her mother would shame her for eating too much. So her inner wound is a misconception of body image, and it was very hurtful to her as a child. But now as a teen, she wants to be thin. She diets and exercises to the point where she almost looks like a skeleton, but she still sees herself as overweight. Her parents put her into a program and she tries there, but nothing she's doing is going to heal that wound, so her efforts fail. What she needs is to forgive those around her and herself. Only then is she going to be able to truly heal that wound and recover. Childhood wounds are usually the deepest, so they work very well. The main character's arc is the most important. However, we should have side characters growing too. The anorexic girl's mother can see the pain that she has caused and then support her daughter, so her character also grows. And not only can side characters have a growth arc, but the baddie can too. The antagonist character arc may be the hardest to get right, as they are the ones that the reader has been rooting against for most of the book, but they should change in some way, if they aren't killed. There are two main options with this: the positive arc, where they can change from bad to good, seeing the errors of their ways, or a negative arc, where they are more determined that they are correct. It's possible they have a change of heart. So the antagonist finds out they've been lied to or on the wrong side of things their entire lives. For example, Theon Greyjoy went from being a selfish, immature teen to a ruthless man and then to a supporting hero. His character arc is negative at first and then positive. The antagonist could also turn from an enemy to a lover. Like Mr. Darcy. Elizabeth and Darcy were enemies at the beginning. He disliked poor people and thought they were always out to get money. But Elizabeth changed his mind, and they ended up getting married at the end. It's possible that the antagonist can be all the more determined to achieve their goal by having their plan ruined by the main character. Usually superhero novels have this with the supervillain, that negative character arc. When you're editing, you want to look for the deep wound that needs healed in the main character. Now, their want should definitely be clear. It should be on the surface as their goals. When you're editing, you want to look for the deep wound that needs healed in the main character. Now, their want should definitely be clear. It should be on the surface as their goals. Their flaws and their wound should hold them back for most of the novel, and they can only heal by finding out what they need. Their flaws and their wound should hold them back for most of the novel, and they can only heal by finding out what they need. Look at the antagonist's wants and needs and arc. Theirs should be clear. Remember, during this edit, you're just commenting on where things can be improved and maybe adding a suggestion or an idea to spark your creativity when you go back later. This concludes our character arc section. I'll see you next time when we cover plot.